Very good morning to everyone. Today again we will do one basic sum on preparing excess capital statement. Let us start with the sum. Yesterday, just for the recap, yesterday we have already done one sum to prepare excess capital statement, and the chapter what we are doing now is piecemeal distribution of cash. Piecemeal means it is a part of dissolution wherein what happens, the company is the business company, the firm is dissolved, the business is coming to an end. When the business is coming to an end, all the assets are sold, and from the proceeds the liabilities are repaid. This is known as piecemeal distribution of cash. But as you all know, in reality, what happens, we cannot sell all the assets at one go. एक ही बार में सारे assets को sell नहीं कर सकते. तो what we do, we sell our assets as and when possible, and whatever realizations we get, those realizations are used to repay the liabilities. Now the question arises, how to repay the liability, which liability to pay first. So in that situation, we follow the order of payment. Now, what is the order? What is an order of payment? I have already discussed in the previous lectures. Order of payment is the sequence, is the order in which the liabilities has to be paid. We first pay the outside liabilities, and then we pay the internal inside liabilities. So what are the outside liability? There are two types of outside liability: preferential creditors and others. Preferential creditors, preferential liabilities, and others. Now, what is preferential liabilities? Preferential liability refers to government dues such as municipal taxes, income tax, and employee dues such as outstanding salaries, wages, contribution to PF. So these are preferential liabilities which has to be paid first, and then only we can pay the outside liabilities such as unsecured loan, creditors, bills payable. And after paying the outside liabilities at full, then we pay the partner's loan. This partner's loan refers to the loans which are given to the business by the partners themselves. The partner provides loan to the business is known as partner's loan. We pay the partner's loan. Once the partner's loan is paid, repaid, then finally we pay the partner's capital. Now partner's capital may be which partner to pay first. To know the order of payment for the partners, that which partner to pay first, we prepare the excess capital statement, which we have already prepared once in the last sum. Today again we will have a practice of excess capital statement, and from next lecture onwards we will see what we will do after preparing the excess capital statement. Okay, everyone. So let us now start the first sum. The second sum. Let us read the question. Anil, Sunil, and Ravi. There are three partners. Anil, Sunil, and Ravi were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:2:1. Means four shares of profits belongs to Anil, two share of profits belong to Sunil, and one share of profit belongs to Ravi. Anil, Sunil, and Ravi. they decided to dissolve the partnership as on 31st March 2017 when their balance sheet was as under. Now balance sheet as on 31st March 2017, in the come to the liability side, we have partners capital. Anil has contributed 2 lakhs to the business. Sunil, for 2 lakhs, he is getting 4 share of profit, correct? He is getting 4 shares of profit. Sunil has contributed 1,20,000 for which he is getting 2 share of profit, and Ravi has contributed 40,000 for which he is getting 1 share of profit. Then we have 10% loan, which is unsecured loan. Unsecured loan means outside liability, and we have bills payable and creditors. We have bills payable and creditors. Are all the three liabilities are outside liabilities. Now tell me which which outside liability to pay first. 10% लोन को पहले पे करेंगे, बिल्स पेबल को पहले पे करेंगे, या क्रेडिटर्स को पहले पे करेंगे? गिव मी द आंसर हियर. विच लाइबिलिटी टू पे फर्स्ट? Shall we pay loan first or bills payable or creditors? Which liability to pay first? See, all the three liabilities belongs to the same class. 10% loan, bills payable, and creditors, all the three are outside liability, and outside liability means the same class. So what we will be doing, we will have to pay all the three together. So we will have to pay with the ratio. We will have to pay according to the ratio of the amount of liabilities. 80,000 is to 60,000 is to 60,000. So 4 0 कॉमन है, 8 is to 6 is to 6 के रेशो में हमें तीनों को साथ में पे करना पड़ेगा, because all the three belong to the same category. That is, see, here we have how many categories? Preferential creditors का category है, उनको साथ में पे करना है. Now who are the preferential creditors? They are गवर्नमेंट ड्यूज एंड एम्प्लॉय ड्यूज, उनको साथ में. देन आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटीज जितने भी होंगे उनको साथ में. देन पार्टनर्स लोन जितना भी होगा उनको साथ में. एंड लास्ट में पार्टनर्स कैपिटल. उसके लिए ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट हम प्रिपेयर करते हैं by following the excess capital statement. There are assets. Assets हमारे लिए इधर इतना important नहीं है, because जो हमें पैसा मिलेगा asset को sell करके, that is important, other than cash bank balance. Only cash कितना available है, that is we have to see in every question. Rest हम assets को नहीं भी देखेंगे तो कोई बात नहीं है, because in the adjustment realizations will be given कि कौन से asset को sell करके कितना पैसा मिला. because यहाँ पे in this chapter what is important is कितना पैसा मिला and वो पैसे से हमने liabilities को pay किया. So in this chapter repaying the liabilities is important, and asset side is not that important, because we are only concerned with how much money we receive from sale of assets. So now let us come to our first now let us come to the solution. Let us prepare the excess capital statement. How many partners we have? Anil, Sunil and Ravi. Anil, Sunil and Ravi. First thing what we will write is the capital balances. Capital balances. Let us write what is their capital balance. It is 2 lakhs, 1,20,000 and 40,000, correct? This is given in the question. Now check whether there is any reserves, because whatever reserves are there also belong to the partners. जो भी क्वेश्चन में रिजर्व्स देंगे वो रिजर्व किसको बिलोंग करेगा? रिजर्व्स मींस द सेविंग्स ऑफ द बिजनेस. व्हेन द बिजनेस गेट्स क्लोज डाउन, द रिजर्व्स हैव टू बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड अमंग द ओनर्स, and the owners in the business are the partners. तो partners को वो reserves को distribute करना पड़ेगा. So here there are no reserves, so reserves है ही नहीं, तो हम क्या distribute करेंगे? नहीं लिखेंगे तो भी चलेगा, but these are initial sums, so I am showing you that there are no reserve. अगर reserve होता तो we would have distributed it to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. कैसे डिवाइड करते थे? प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो में. नाउ check in the asset side whether there are any losses. If there are any losses, वो asset side में दिया रहेगा, but ये question में there are no losses also. अगर losses होगा तो वो भी हमें क्या करना है? We will have to distribute to the partners. How? On the basis of their ratios. So हमें जो भी मिलेगा that will be the adjusted or the unit capital. Adjusted or the net cap. Adjusted capital balance भी बोल सकते हो, और we can say the net capital balance. कितना है? How much is the amount coming to? How much is the adjusted capital balance or the net capital balance coming to? It is coming to 40,000. Now इसके साथ what we will do? We will write the profit sharing ratio. This will be given in the question. So how much is the profit sharing ratio? Just check. How much is the profit sharing ratio? It is given in the question. 4:2:1. 4 share of Anil, 2 share of Sunil, and 1 share belongs to Ravi. 4:2:1. Now that means we can see here, we can observe here that for 2 lakh capital, for contributing 2 lakh of capital, Anil is getting 4 shares of profit. For contributing 1,20,000 as capital, Sunil is getting 2 share of profit. And for contributing 40,000 of capital, Ravi is getting 1 share of profit. Now we will have to prepare. This way we cannot say that who has contributed in excess. We have to first prepare the unit capital. We have to prepare what? We will have to prepare the unit or the base capital. Now, what is the unit capital or base capital? It is to find out how much capital the partner has contributed for 1 share of profit. How much capital a partner has contributed for unit capital, 1 unit, 1 share of capital. उसका formula क्या है? NCB, that is net capital balance, divide by PSR, that is profit sharing ratio. करो 2 lakh divide by 4 कितना आ रहा है? How much you are getting? 50,000. 2 lakh divide by 4, we are getting 50,000. 1,20,000 divide by 2, we are getting 60,000. 40,000 divide by 1, we are getting 40,000. Now tell me 40,000 divide by 1, we get 40,000. Now tell me who has contributed the least. सबसे ज्यादा एक शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट के लिए सुनील ने दिया है, उससे कम अनिल ने दिया है. टेल मी सबसे कम who has contributed the least amount for 1 share of profit. Ravi, correct answer. Ravi has contributed the least for one share of profit. तो बाकी लोगों को भी उतना ही contribute करना चाहिए था. Correct? Ravi has contributed minimum for one share of profit. So we will have to keep his capital as base. जिसने भी सबसे कम अमाउंट कंट्रीब्यूट किया है फॉर द one share of profit, his capital has to be kept as base. So what we will do, taking whose capital as base, taking Ravi's capital as base, we will find out the proportionate capital. We will find out the proportionate capital. What is the formula for proportionate capital? Base जो हमने अभी find out किया into PSR. We will, for calculating the proportionate capital means that how much capital should a partner contribute as per, मतलब कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहिए था इंडिविजुअल पार्टनर को. रवि हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड द लीस्ट 40,000, तो उसके हिसाब से अदर पार्टनर्स को कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहिए था एज पर दैट प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो. सो how we will do, base which is 40,000 into PSR. So 40,000 into Anil's profit sharing ratio is 4. So karo 40,000 into 4. How much you are getting? 40,000 into 4. How much you are getting? Are you getting 1,60,000? Then 40,000 into 2. 40,000 into 2. How much you are getting? 80,000. And 40,000 into 1. For Ravi's profit sharing ratio is 1. So 40,000 into 1, we are getting 40,000, correct? So now tell me, we will have to find out the interim excess. We will have to find out the interim excess capital. So how to find out the interim excess? We have to, from the net capital balance, we will minus the proportionate capital. From the net capital balance, we will minus the proportionate capital. So 2 lakh minus 1,60,000. How much are we getting? 2 lakh. Net capital balance of Anil is 2 lakh and proportionate capital is 1,60,000. So 2 lakh minus 1,60,000, it is 40,000. 1,20,000 minus 80,000 is how much? Again, it is 40,000. And 40,000 minus 40,000 is how much? Nil. Correct? Now, again we will find out, we will go to the next step. We will go to the next step and tell me that again we will, abhi dekho, there are one partner who is not contributed on excess, उसका नील हो गया. जिसने सबसे पहले रवि ने सबसे कम दिया है, तो ही हैज नॉट कंट्रीब्यूटेड एनीथिंग एक्स्ट्रा, एक्सेस में नहीं दिया उसने कैपिटल. तो इसके लिए नाउ अगेन हमें क्या करना है, वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट हु हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड सबसे ज्यादा, who has contributed the maximum for one share of profit. हमें उसको कितना पे करना है वो फाइंड आउट करना है. सो अगेन वी विल गो विद द सेम स्टेप. हमारे पास कैपिटल बैलेंस है, वी विल राइट द प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो. अनिल इज 4 शेयर एंड Sunil is 2 share. Sunil ka is 2. So with this what we will do? With this we will have to find out the unit or the base capital. यूनिट और द बेस कैपिटल, उसका फॉर्मूला क्या है? जो भी कैपिटल बैलेंस है, हियर वी हैव इंटरिम एक्सेस कैपिटल डिवाइड बाय PSR, प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो. हाउ मच यू आर गेटिंग? 40,000 divided by 4. How much we are getting? 40,000 divided by 4. 10,000. 40,000 divided by 2. How much you are getting? 20,000. 40,000 divided by 2 is 20,000. Now tell me, who has contributed less here? Whose unit capital is less? 10,000 and 20,000 में Anil's capital unit capital is less. So what we will do, we will write taking Anil's capital as base. What we will find out? We will find out the proportionate capital. We will find out the proportionate capital. What is the formula for proportionate capital? Base into PSR. Now, what is the base? Tell me. What is the base here? What is the base here? Base is 10,000 into PSR 4. So 10,000 into 4 is 40,000. 10,000 into 4 is 40,000. And 10,000 into 2 is how much? 10,000 into 2, base is 10,000. And Sunil's PSR is 2. So this 10,000 into 2 is coming to how much? 10,000 into 2 is coming to 20,000. Now our next step is final excess. Final excess capital. उसका फॉर्मूला क्या है? उसको कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है? इंट्रीम एक्सेस कैपिटल माइनस proportionate capital. So how much is the interim excess? It is 40,000. How much is the proportionate capital? It is also 40,000. 40,000 minus 40,000 is how much? It is nil. 40,000 minus 20,000 is how much? It is 20,000. So finally we have got the final excess. Finally we have got the final excess which is paid by Sunil, 20,000. So with this we will come to the order of payment. We will come to the order of payment. So सबसे पहले whom we will pay? We will whose amount? देखो यहाँ पे अनिल, सुनील and Ravi. तो सबसे पहले who has paid the excess? Who has paid मतलब मैक्सिमम सबसे ज्यादा एक्सेस में किसने पे किया है? सुनील ने. कितना एक्सेस में पे किया है? 20,000. सो वी विल पे टू मिस्टर सुनील. पे टू मिस्टर सुनील rupees how much? Paid to Mr. Sunil rupees 20,000. Paid to Mr. Sunil rupees 20,000. And after that, whom should we pay? Go to second last line. Always हमें क्या करना है? सबसे पहले लास्ट लाइन, वहां पे ओनली वन कॉलम में अमाउंट रहेगा, वो लिखना है जिसका भी नेम इज रिटर्न सुनील. So Sunil ko we have given 20,000. So whenever we will pay the partners, सबसे पहले we will have to pay 20,000 to Sunil. उसके बाद भी if amount is left, उसके बाद भी if we have cash available, we will pay to whom? Which two people? कौन दो लोगों की? एक सेकेंड लास्ट लाइन में कौन सा दो लोगों के इसमें अमाउंट है? Anil and Sunil, 40,000 and 20,000. So we will write pay to Mr. What is the name? Anil and Sunil rupees. How much is 40 plus 20? 40 plus 20 is 60,000. And how did I got this 60,000? 40,000 plus 20,000 in their profit sharing ratio, in their PSR, profit sharing ratio, which is 4:2. What is the profit sharing ratio? It is 4:2. 40,000, 20,000. If we have still have cash available after paying 60,000 to Mr. Anil and Sunil, अगर further also we have cash available, इसके उनको completely pay करने के बाद अगर still we have cash available, then we will have to pay to all, because you know why? सी जिसने भी एक्सेस में कंट्रीब्यूट किया उनको उनका एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट हमने दे दिया. नाउ द कैपिटल विल बी इक्वल टू द प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो. तो जो हम लोग नॉर्मली इन एक्सेस कैपिटल मेथड व्हाट वी ट्राई टू डू, वी ट्राई टू ब्रिंग द कैपिटल इक्वल टू द प्रॉफिट प्रपोर्शन. वी ट्राई टू ब्रिंग द कैपिटल इक्वल टू द प्रॉफिट प्रपोर्शन. सो अभी इसके बाद भी अगर पैसा बचता है, सो वी विल पे टू ऑल. हु आर ऑल मीन्स हु? अनिल, सुनील एंड रवि, तीनों को. बट हाउ टू पे देम? वी विल पे देम इन देयर प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो. in their profit sharing ratio, which is how much? Which is 4:2:1. With this, our excess capital statement is done. From next sum onwards, we will do the full-fledged sum. Means excess capital statement find कर लिया, but how? आगे क्या? What we will have to prepare the distribution of cash statement. We will have to prepare the distribution of cash statement, which we will see in our next lecture. We will see from our next lecture onwards how to distribute cash to and how to repay all the liabilities. We will see how to repay all the liabilities in our next lecture, and then finally what we have to come, we have to decide whether it is a realization profit, realization loss, or no loss no profit. मतलब हम क्या करते हैं, हम सारी लाइबिलिटीज को पीस, जब डिसोल्यूशन होता है, पीसमील इज, एज आई टोल्ड यू, पीसमील इज अ पार्ट ऑफ डिसोल्यूशन. सो जब डिसोल्यूशन होता है, बिजनेस क्लोज होता है, तो हम सारे लाइबिलिटीज को पे करते हैं. इफ वी आर एबल टू पे ऑल आवर लाइबिलिटीज that and still cash is available with us, then it is a realization profit. But if we are not able to pay all our liabilities, तो जितना liabilities को हम नहीं पे कर पाए, is a realization loss. And if we are able to pay all our liabilities but we do not have any cash left with us, मतलब सारा पैसा पे कर दिया but हमारे पास कुछ भी पैसा बचा नहीं है, then it is no profit no loss situation. So that we will understand when we will prepare our next statement, that is known as this statement showing the distribution of cash, that we will learn, that we will do in our next lecture. Till then, thank you very much everyone.